Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of this.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Groupers are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Craig. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Go pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Parrish. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man. They were coming.
And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Oh, the sweet feet. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gets the back moving. Quick spin on the ride.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Give to the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Groupers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Hard-hitting tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. At the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gives it on the option. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're facing a 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. A little release to the back. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Sheffield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Groupers send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll move the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He leaves it with his back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They give it to him again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Kelly. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Groupers will punt it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll try the left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Groupers line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The special teams on the field after the declined penalty. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field positions. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here comes the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Makes the easy catch and weaves his a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 16 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Creates a little space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a man. It's Booker. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, but they stop him and knock him out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Tight end now in motion. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Wicks. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Sheffield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Got it in the middle, it's Hobbs. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The groupers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Benson.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And now this offense will take the field again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.